Rory Burns and Ricky Clark both scored centuries as Surrey moved into supremacy over title rivals Nottinghamshire. The green pitch of Trent Bridge did Notts no favours on day one as Mark Stoneman and Rory Burns had their way with the bat for the visitors. Heading into day two of this top-of-the-table clash, the hosts would be desperate to remove the Surrey captain as soon as possible. A dangerous opening spell from Fletcher saw him grab the first wicket of the day as he had Borthwick caught behind by Moores with the visitors 235 for 2. It had been a patient start to the morning for Burns and he was rewarded as he brought up his century to build on Surrey's swelling total. Chinks in the armour were beginning to appear for the Division 1 leaders as Finch chipped a broad delivery to Ball and exited with a total at 246 for 3. 3 balls later and Broad had another wicket, this time Folkes going for a duck after edging to Vessels at slip. Pope joined Burns at the crease and didn't take long to go past 1,000 first-class runs in just his 15th match. With lunch on the horizon, Pope's innings came to an end on 30 as he sent a gurney ball to Moores, leaving Surrey 297 for 5. Lunch at Trent Bridge arrived with Burns unbeaten on 139 and leading Surrey to 325 for 5. Notts would be hoping to knock off the remaining wickets in a hasty fashion in the afternoon, with the table-topping clash starting to get away from them. Burns didn't take long to bring up his half-century in the afternoon with a sweep off Samit Patel. Moments later though, Patel had a measure of revenge as Burns could only push his delivery into the hands of Mullaney, the Surrey captain leaving with 153 and his side 347 for 6. With Burns gone, both Clark and Sam Curran continued to pile on the boundaries as the Division 1 leaders grew their mammoth total. Surrey's afternoon got better and better as Clark and Curran took them past 400 to secure maximum batting points. Sam Curran brought up his half-century off just 72 balls, the 11th of his first-class career at just 20 years of age. Clark joined Curran in style, bringing up his half-century with a boundary off Mullaney. Patel captured his second wicket of the afternoon to break up the dangerous partnership as Curran was trapped LBW. Tea arrived at Trent Bridge with Surrey 511 for 7 and with a lead of 301. The hosts heading into the break wondering how they'd be able to remove the visitors quick enough to give them a reasonable target to aim at. The final session of the day saw Clark bring up his 17th first-class century. The question now as to when the Division 1 leaders would declare with their lead already well over 300. Notts finally made a breakthrough from a surprising source as Billy Root's delivery was swept into the air by Clark for Moores to grab behind the stumps, leaving Surrey 549 for 8. Root didn't take long to get his second wicket, trapping Morkel LBW for 28. With Surrey still not declaring, Dernbach played with freedom and helped himself to a series of boundaries, including a 6. Root finally ended the monster Surrey innings when his delivery to Verdi saw the youngster pick out Broad. Surrey 592 all out with a lead of 382 for Notts to chase. With an almost impossible target to chase, Mullaney and Libby started the Notts innings by swinging for the fences. Notts' heavy hitting was brought to an abrupt halt as Morkel drew an LBW call against Libby with the hosts 37 for 1. The hosts did manage to reach the close of play without any further casualties at 57 for 1. Still, 325 runs behind Surrey's first innings total and little hope of securing victory. Surrey skipper Burns, with his knock of 153, had set up his side to further extend their lead at the top of the table as the end of the contest loomed.